Hi, good morning. The following is a clip of Robert F. Kennedy speaking with a guy named Jesse Waters, who apparently is a host on a Fox News TV show about making America healthy again. Take a listen to this here.
You talked when you went up on stage with Donald Trump a little while back about making America healthy again, and he's deputizing you. And you're going to make America healthy again. So when you get in there, if Donald Trump is fortunate enough to be reelected, how are you going to strangle the food industry so that it can't poison the children? And how are you going to strangle the pharmaceutical industry so it can't poison the people? I mean, that is not going to be easy. What's your plan?
No, it's not going to be easy, but you know, the regulatory agencies were set up to do exactly that, and now they're doing exactly the opposite. And I've litigated on these issues, Jesse, against NIH, against CDC, against FDA. When you litigate against these agencies, you get a PhD in corporate capture and how to unravel it. And I understand exactly what we need to do. We need to take the $42 billion budget of NIH, which is now being used to incubate new pharmaceutical products to treat chronic disease. And instead, we need to figure out what's causing it. We need to name names. We need to say, whether it's high fructose corn syrup is linked to the obesity epidemic, establish the science behind that. And once we have a good science out there, the litigators come in and we'll solve the problem.
All right, and so what he is proposing, basically going after the regulatory agents, maybe altering the NIH, lots of legal action to perhaps maybe even, break up some of these mega corporations. As we know, something like a handful of companies control most of the food in the world. And so we have sort of a monopoly system going on in many ways. And so, back in the 80s, they broke up the phone companies. Maybe that could happen. But the reality of that, in my view, is that at best, you'll be able to make small incremental change over a very, very long period of time. Probably every single attempt will be met with, multi-million dollar lawsuits, which will take years and years and years. Remember, these companies are funded to the tune of many trillions of dollars of assets and capital that they have. And so with that, in mind, you can damn be sure they have very, very powerful and expensive lawyers. And so any lawsuits that will be, occurring, which inevitably they will take a long time. And you think about, why do these companies have trillions and trillions of dollars? Well, because we gave them the money, right? You and I, over time, just basically bought their products over and over again. And now these guys have so much money, they basically can do whatever they want. And, any lawsuit that the government may bring against these guys will be funded by what? By you and I's money again, right? Through tax dollars, right? So this, again, as much as I respect what they're trying to do, and I hope they're successful at it, I think that would be great for the country, for our children, and so on and so, my kids, and so on and so forth. I am not particularly optimistic that they're going to be able to make changes significantly in a very quick, in a rapid fashion. I think it will take years and years and years just to make a small change. And so with that in mind, again, as I've said over and over again, ad nauseum, I know some of you guys are sick of hearing this, but it is on you and me to stop buying their shitty food. Stop it. I posted a little thing about seed oils. Most people have an opinion one way or the other. Seed oils are super healthy and they're fine. They lower our cholesterol and they're great for us and we should eat more of it. Other people think, oh my God, it's from the devil itself. Well, here's what I would tell you. Just like if you read a label and you see organic on there or natural, it kind of sways you one way or the other. You should look at seed oils. If you flip the label over and see the ingredients, it says, soybean oil, safflower oil, canola oil, whatever it might be. There's all kinds of them out there. Think of that as a warning label that you are about to buy a product that emphasizes cheap ingredients over quality. And just think about it that way. You're just buying cheap, highly profitable food. This is why it's there, right? The reason they put this stuff in the food is so they can cheapen the ingredients. Maybe there's some properties that help it with mouthfeel and perhaps shelf life stability with a lot of ingredients. It's not just the soybean oils. Remember, in the United States now, we eat something like 600 to 700 calories a day per person in these oils, right? The foods which contain them are almost always garbage. There are exceptions, but in general, as a general heuristic, it's got seed oils in it. Don't eat the crap. Don't buy this stuff. I know it tastes good. Oh yeah. I just want I want to live a little. We hear it all the time from the people that we'll call people like me. Oh, you're orthorexic because you don't just enjoy, ho-hos and Twinkies and donuts. Again, go past that. Don't care what these other people think. Care what goes in your body. You're the one that has to live with the results of that. It's you that spends time in your body 24 hours a day. If you're sick and inflamed and irritated and don't feel good, guess what? They don't care. No one cares about that. Even close people around you, ultimately it's up to you. Your doctor doesn't really get it. Your friends don't get it. The government sure as hell doesn't get it. So again, I implore you guys, stop giving these guys money. You'll weaken them if you do that. They won't have as much money to fight these lawsuits. But as long as you keep feeding them trillions of dollars in profits over time, they're going to be unstoppable. So you've got to stop buying their products, right? And what can you buy and say, well, there's a company, Betterfed Beef. They provide beef. That's a good product. It's not made cheaply, right? It is made in a way that it produces high quality nutrition, which nourishes our body and doesn't weaken us and sicken us. All right, guys, that's all I got to say on that. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think RFK is going to be able, assuming Trump gets elected, and that's still a big assumption, we don't know, one way or the other, who knows who's going to win. And if he gets in, will he be able to effectively change our food system? And I didn't touch on the pharmaceutical system. He's talked about that as well. But do you think the changes, even if they get in office, will be significant and rapid, or do you think, it's going to be a dogfight that's going to drag out for years and years and years? All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.